gives that much. You left it all out there, my man.
I didn't have much to give, but it is all over the place now.
Thanks very much. Now, listen, I want to start off by saying, obviously, we're taping this at 5:30 tonight. We don't know who won the national championship, okay?
I mean, not really.
No, we don't really know.
We don't really know.
Anything you want to say about the team that won before knowing who it was?
I mean, just great job. Great job, you know. What's that?
Heart.
They had a heart.
They had heart.
But they also didn't let their brains get in the way.
No, they did not.
I always think it's always odd that a bunch of like grown-ups like ourselves try to guess what a bunch of teenage boys are gonna do for like a half hour before they do it. Then they go and do it for 40 minutes, and then we spent like another half hour going, why didn't those teenage boys do what we thought they were gonna do? It's like, yeah, man, they're teenage boys. Mm-hmm. If I knew what teenage boys were gonna do, who knows where I'd be? Who knows?
I don't know. But you think about teenage boys a lot.
I think about a 3-year-old boy a lot right now.
Oh, you got a 3-year-old.
No, why?
Hey, sorry the Jayhawks didn't make it, by the way.
I appreciate that.
Yeah,
I'm sorry for the Northwestern, what are they called? Like
the Wildcats?
The Scholars?
The Victors?
Yeah.
The Victors in their own minds?
Purple Cats. Purple and gray.
They're Wildcats. They could take a Jayhawk.
Oh, it depends on the size of the Jayhawk, I would think.
How big do Jayhawks get?
I mean, if you feed them well, 9, 10 feet.
Give them some of that sort of that Steve Rogers super soldier serum.
Some of that real good stuff. Yeah, absolutely. That and the freeze-dried ice cream.
What were you going to say about Julia Louis-Dreyfus?
I was going to say, why do you let her steal all your thunder as a Northwestern grad?
Where's his son's on the team?
He's a walk-on.
That's him. That is not me at all. You're a bad person.
No, are you kidding me?
You're a bad person.
She's the all-time greatest. I have no beef with her.
Too
late.
He
could probably, even as a walk-on at Northwestern,
kick your ass.
Oh, without a doubt, both in basketball and otherwise.
Even after all that hustle out there.
Absolutely. That's my best guess. My best bet would just lather up, be real sweaty, make the floor sweaty, make it difficult for him to keep his footing on. That's my only strategy.
Let's get back to your 3-year-old.
Please.
Okay.
Like right now, I should be back there now.
Probably should.
Yeah.
People are kind of obsessed with you and your lovely wife, Olivia Wilde, because like you tweet, like you look up you guys, and it's like a relationship goals. Jason Sudeikis, Olivia Wilde. You guys seem really cool, and you're funny, and one of you is so attractive.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying you're a funny guy, and you're a reasonably good-looking man.
Yeah, but
she's a different species.
Oh, it's a different thing. Bone structure, skin.
Yeah, totally. I'm surprised you can like breed.
Teeth, eyes color, like literally just about everything. I think I would say my penis is better. I'll go on record saying I have a better penis than her.
Mm-hmm. I bet you $5.
You know what? You're probably right.
I bet you $5. You're wrong.
We're probably tied at best. At best, we're tied. But she would just win because you'd be like, look at everything else.
Yeah. I'm gonna give it to you. That's a gimme. That's a gimme. That's less than a club length.
That's true.
Now, how did you meet her? How did you? No offense, schmo.
No. Well,
meet her.
It's one of the nice things. Having worked at Saturday Night Live, people show up there. Interesting people show up there all the time, and they get within your circle. And so I met her at a finale party for an SNL, and we hit it off that night. But then we sort of reconvened or reintroduced ourselves later in the fall.
Let us reconvene.
Let's reconvene.
Why don't we table this relationship?
Can't do late spring. Summer's a mess. What about the fall? So the universe had more in store for us in the fall. So I actually came off looking like a lot cooler than I really am, because I had heard through the grapevine, through other people, mutual friends that weren't necessarily her good girlfriends that would report back, but just like, I think she's dating someone. So I just didn't make any sort of moves. Is
that the trick? Show no interest?
No, just don't. I think so. You hear that sometimes.
Yeah.
But all I did was I was just very, very busy with other things, and then next thing you know, when I stopped being busy, she would stop dating someone, and then it was off to the races.
So the trick is to seem busy? Just advice to the guys out there, seem busy.
Sure. In this day and age, I would say, fellas, just fill up your iCalendar, and just with gobbledygook. Doesn't even matter.
But then let her see it.
Let her see that there's just a lot of gobbledygook. That she
Yeah.
doesn't get. If she gets specific, then you're dealing with a different animal than I think Olivia is. Not as nosy in that regard. But like I would say, and then just be like, you know what? You know what? I'll just get rid of it. Yeah, let's go out. And then yeah.
Oh, so it looks like you're clearing your schedule for her.
Yeah. So you're not lying.
You are lying.
A little bit.
Okay.
We can.
The trick is lying.
I've let the cat out of the bag. That's all right. That's all right.
You got the new film Colossal.
Yes.
With the lovely and talented Anne Hathaway.
Indeed. Yeah.
And it's an odd premise for a movie.
It is.
Can you explain the premise of the movie without giving too much away? And I think by doing so, you might set up the clip we have here for the.
Oh, that would be neat. Okay, that'd be good television, right? Let's say a couple pros like us making it look easy.
Sure.
I had a really hard time explaining to it. Like I would go on for like 3-4 minutes and explain. People are like, "What are you doing next? What are you up to? What are you up to?" And I asked the director, who's this Spanish fella, Nacho Vigalondo is his name.
Nacho Vigalondo?
Yes, yeah.
Come on.
I mean, yeah, Nacho Vigalondo. And I said, Nacho.
It really sounds like you just made up kind of a racist nickname for him. Really?
It's in my iCalendar. I can show it to you. Yeah, it's real. It's legit. But I asked him, how do you explain this to people? He goes, and I'm do a horrible Nacho accent. So you think it's about bad?
Be called Spanish, but go ahead.
Yeah. But Nacho's specific.
Okay,
He's a specific animal.
He's like, oh, I just tell people it is a movie about a woman who, when she goes home, she drinks, and every time she drinks, a monster attacks Seoul, South Korea.
So I started telling people that, and then I say, oh, and the woman's played by Anne Hathaway, and people are like, oh, okay, you're not nuts. Okay, all right,
That's a movie.
This is legit.
That's a movie.
Yeah. Now it's a movie. When
so
you tell me
she
who's
is
in it.
associated with the monster in some way.
Yeah, and
okay.
I think in the clip you sort of
find out
see
how.
a little bit. Yeah,
Okay.
You don't find out how, but you find out that.
Jim, try to clear things up here.
Yeah. Here